to the motherland.
It's a big deal, going to your birth country.
We used to talk about it all the time when we were little, remember? Grand adventure to find your birth mother.
So proud of you.
That's a look at the new comedy Joyride. The R-rated flick produced by Seth Rogen and directed by Adele Lim opens in theaters today. The movie follows 4 friends on a trip across China on a search for one of the characters' birth parents. And here to join us for his review of the movie is Jackson Weaver. So Jackson, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us today. Give us the rundown here. What exactly is Joyride all about?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It's a high concept comedy. You don't have to dig too deeply to figure out what exactly is going on. Now, this is a film that follows the similar threads and genre tropes as Hangover, as Superbad, as Good Boys, some of those Seth Rogen produced and created movies as well. As you noted, he is the producer on this. Now, it follows that lead character you saw on the screen a little bit ago. Her name is Audrey, played by Ashley Park. Now, she is a American woman, but she was adopted when she was a baby from Chinese parents, and she has no idea who her blood relatives are as she grows up alongside her best friend, Lolo, who is played by Sherry Cola. She finds out that she has to go to China to close a deal with her lawyer firm, and when she gets there, that client states that there's no way he's going to do business with her unless she knows and is in touch with her relatives, with that birth family. And what ensues is, a romp across the country, trying to figure out where she's from, trying to figure out who she is. And alongside all those kind of crazier elements, I think you saw a little bit in the trailer as well. This is a film that's about identity, about finding out who you are, about being a little bit in doubt about who you are. And I have a clip I want you to watch, and it shows you a little bit about the tone of this movie, but also that kind of content.
People here can tell Chinese from American Chinese.
What do you mean?
See? Hong Kong Chinese, Bluetooth. Shanghai Chinese, bougie. Ooh, Taiwanese, weird but cute.
Aww. What kind of Chinese are they?
Are you trying to get canceled? Those are Koreans.
Oh.
That's Howdy Fun! It's a K-pop group!
Yeah, they all have the same face. That's how you can tell.
So that you can see there that it is a jokey, it's a punching up type of movie, but it's also very, very beyond the pale. In that clip you saw on the left there, that was Sherry Cola playing Lolo. On the right there, that is Ashley Park playing Audrey. In the middle is Sabrina Wu, a character by the name of Deadeye. And that character really hammers home kind of the makeup we have. That is the chaotic, wild character. If you remember McLovin from Superbad, that's exactly who Deadeye is. But the tone of it, as I noted, executive produced by Seth Rogen, this movie hits all of those raunchy, crazy, beyond the pale jokes and tropes that these genres hold.
As soon as you hear Seth Rogen, I think that's when you know you call the babysitter, you leave the kids at home. This is probably not one to take your little kids to this weekend.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. So as I said, and we all just saw, I played a clip. I usually would play a couple more clips to show you kind of what else you can get from this film. There's nothing else we can pick to show right now because, oh my goodness, this has everything from full frontal nudity, this has drug use, this has swearing, this has everything that's going to make you kind of put your hands in front of your eyes and go, oh my goodness, oh no, they're not going to do it. But, it is the movie that is not going to pass the Hays Code, but it's going to keep you engaged. It's going to keep you on the floor laughing if it's kind of your comedy, if this is your thing. It's so engaging and so incredible, and they do things that you wouldn't expect them to do, and it really hits the nail on the head while also kind of elevating the genre with those kind of ideas of identity that I was talking about before, and those jokes about, nationality and culture, etc., are always punching up. So it's never punching down, never making fun of identity and place, but it does get its licks in.
Okay, so we've been warned, we've been forewarned, a bit raunchy. Of course, it is rated R. Is it worth watching, though, Jackson?
I mean, absolutely. This movie is something that does not win in the regard of its deep characterization, its amazing plot. Those kind of elements are almost SNL skit-like. This is like a Keenan Wayans type of movie. I'm big caveat. I just mean in the sense of how they set up this story. And it only really exists as a scaffolding to throw out all these jokes. But the jokes hit one after the other. You just saw somebody expectorating on screen there. That happens very, very often. But those jokes that they set up are delivered with with incredible talent. These are 4 insanely great comedians, and then you get a cast of cameos that I don't really want to say yet because it's really cool when they come on screen and you're like, oh, I know that person, but it is just person after person, and I'm watching all these scenes remembering, oh, we get a dance number, a Cardi B dance number that is also very incredible, also a showstopper. So if this is the kind of genre that you like, if you grew up with an enjoyment of Superbad, with an enjoyment of Bridesmaids, with an enjoyment of that type of comedy, definitely check this one out. But as you were very smart to say, maybe leave the kids at home.
How many stars here, Jackson?
I would say it's, so as I said, there's some elements there. It's not the strongest plot. It maybe flags a tiny bit in the middle. So it's not a perfect movie, but comedy is one of the most unforgiving genres. And this one absolutely gets over the bar. So in terms of stars, it's a 3.5 out of 5. This is fantastic. And oh my goodness, look at this graphic we get. Planes, trains, and I don't want to say the third thing because what we see in this movie you probably can't talk about on TV, but absolutely check it out. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Yeah, good weekend movie.
You had me at Seth Rogen. We'll have to check that one out for sure. Jackson, thank you. We appreciate this morning.
Thank you.
Jackson Weaver for us there in Toronto.